Yes, they make the song. Category is song of the way.
Hi everyone, it's me, season one alum, Kyra, and I'm here to host the category is season two reunion. I am joined here with our illustrious top four, our sickening eliminated queens, Marina Claire and Ali Starr, and two queens who were not able to make it today, Shay D. Muffin Top, and let me say that again.
Shay D. Muffin Top.
Two of our eliminated queens could not make it today, Shady Muffin Top and Samara Crypt. We will show their names somewhere here. So you guys can go follow the dolls because they are doing fabulous and looking better than ever. Go show them some. And last, but certainly not best, because it's me, we have a stand-in judge today, Diora.
Hi, guys.
Hey,
Hi,
that's
everyone.
hey. First up, we have a queen who's way out of this world, Miss Ali Starr.
Hello, world.
Hello, Diva. How are you doing today?
I'm doing very well. I've been eating good. Yesterday was Easter.
We can see, girl, you are giving us true skin. Can you explain this look to us?
Okay, perfect. So I wanted to do a little spin of how I was robbed the whole season. So I'm gonna be the robber, and it's giving very that. It's giving sex duel. You can see little. I got a little drip drip on my on my lips. Very BDSM robber tease.
I live, I love, I die, breathe everything. This speaking of looks, you have been turning some looks. Um, so how has that been going? Because it's been a while since we filmed. So
Ever since category is, I've been pushing my aesthetic. Let me not say pushing. Ever since category is, I've really found who I am as a drag artist now, and I've been pushing that ever since and staying true to who I am now, which is very much spooky alternative queen because that's how I originally started out drag until I wanted to like go into like the whole looking cunty, looking fierce, but that wasn't really who I am, even though I could do it, but I didn't really feel comfortable in my skin, but now I feel the most me now than I've ever been, and it shows.
I live. I think this is a good change. I think you're turning looks. You're giving us things that we haven't seen before, and I live.
Ew, Ali, you laughing. It's like,
This is terrifying. Now we're gonna get into some juicy tea. When I was talking with the top four, I had them explain why they feel they should. But for you all, I want to know who you are rooting for.
Okay, besides that, who I'm rooting for me, how I see competitions is whoever is the most consistent, who's been turning out the most, who's been giving their 100% every single time or more. And I feel that Chris is definitely a contender for the crown. They do they're extremely talented. They put their all in everything they do. The way they create their looks, their hair, their makeup, everything's amazing. She's been consistent this entire competition, and I feel like she deserves to get that crown.
She's all right. Thank you, Allie. Our next queen is a queen who, in my opinion, was gone too soon, and she won the hearts of many. It's our queen, Marina Claire.
Hi.
Hello, my. No, let me redo that. Okay. Hello, my Seattle diva.
Hi.
How are you doing?
We're doing good. We're having fun. We're living life.
She's looking gorgeous.
Thank you.
All right, Miss Marina. It has been quite some time since your departure from the show. How's life been treating you?
It's been good. I have been having fun. I feel like I've developed my drag a lot. I turned 21, so I've been able to go out and about and really, really get myself into the scene. And it's been wonderful. I'm having a blast.
Period. I live. And happy belated birthday, Gorge.
Thank you.
She's still, underage. It's fine. We'll see you at the club later.
Yeah.
So since we know you've been doing good since the show, let's talk about when you were on the show.
Ooh.
Now your time was cut a little short, but you still were around in group chats and things to know what was going on. So in terms of the season, what's one thing that you would change?
One thing that I would change is that I would throw out my projector and I would never let it see the light of day. Yeah, that week was a mess for me in general, but I would definitely change the way I do that challenge completely.
Okay, but even though as crazy as that week was, that week also gave us the icon betrayed of the season, Tony Pepperoni. Because I mean, like, we'll discuss. He was the true king.
Okay.
Also gone too soon, but it's okay.
Who?
Okay. Diora just...
Who?
Diora didn't watch this.
Yeah, she didn't watch. It's all.
Who's Tony?
Did you watch?
Tony was my drag king persona in my
Oh,
challenge, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, you late.
A mistake.
Oh, Miss Marina, that week was a bit rough, but one week that did really well for you was our premiere episode for you. I thought that your verse was really good. Can you talk about the process behind that?
Yeah, I remember. Okay, so we had gotten the challenge that morning and I was like, okay, let's immediately start. And I wrote that verse in like 2 hours. And when my premiere group got together later that afternoon, I was like, they're like, okay, did anyone have it started? And I was like, I do. And then so I performed it, I guess. And then everyone was able to build off of that. And yeah, that was really fun. It just came from my brain.
And we had fun watching it. Thank you so much, Marina. You are literally a joy to the world. We adore, stan, and love you. So thank you.
Thank you.
Now comes a difficult. Whose team are you rooting?
Honestly, truly, this has been very difficult because I think all the people in the top have their own specific strengths and reasons why they would succeed and win. But I think for me, I am on Team Dom because her trajectory throughout the season has just gone up, and it's wonderful to see.
In this reunion part, we will be talking with our top 4 finalists. Firstly, we have the queen who, just like the cream, has risen to the top. Please welcome the sensational Buttercream.
Hello, hi, how are you?
Hi, Buttercream. I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing fabulous, darling.
I'm glad to hear. Okay, so it has been a long time coming to get here. What have you been doing since the filming of the show?
I have moved into college. Right when we finished filming, I moved right to college. I'm doing great here, best I've ever done away from home. And I've actually been able to do a lot of like in-person performances and going to some clubs and stuff, mostly brunches. I hate doing drag during the day, but as a full-time student, that's kind of what I have to do. But yeah, that's what my life has been consisting of.
Yes, and speaking of performing, I am noticing this look. Can you explain what we're giving today?
This is actually a very, very old look. It was one of the very first I ever did. It was actually the very first I designed. And then I wanted to revamp it because it was shitty. And now it's not. So I'm giving a little bit of an 80s kind of labyrinth. I'm in full corset and hoop skirt over here on the Zooms. So I'm giving you the full moment, just a cute little lavender rhinestone tulle fantasy.
Yes, we love to see it. Now, speaking, you mentioned that this was your first outfit. Now, you were definitely a queen of first this season because you won the first two challenges of the season. Coming in, how did that make you feel?
Winning the first two, especially the very first episode with the verses and everything, I was completely shocked. I was so happy. I was really proud of myself too, just because I've never written a verse before. And I've never like rapped or anything like that. So it was just kind of out of my comfort zone. But I had a lot of fun and I ended up winning. So I was like, cute, got that in the bag. And I knew whenever a design challenge was going to come, I was going to give it my all, of course, because that's what I do. But I didn't expect it to be the second episode. So then right back to back, I was like, this is great. I'm doing fantastic.
Yeah, I can't relate. I won nothing on my season. So it really was very impressive for you to come in through the gate, guns a-blazing, or how that's saying. And it's safe to say that even when you had your falls, that the fans still loved you. It kind of was able to show a different side of you that I think we were all really happy to see because you came into this competition really, really strong, but then we also got to see vulnerable moments from you. So it kind of, I don't want to say humanized, but it let us kind of see your soft side. And I can speak from all the fans that we loved seeing the more, not so perfect side of Buttercream.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, Miss Buttercream, this brings me to my final question. Why do you feel that you should win the season 2 of category?
I feel like I should win because even like you just mentioned, even though I had my stumbles, I did show a vulnerability side to me. I wasn't coming in super confident. I knew that I had my own style and I had my own brand and my idea of what I wanted to do, but I also pushed myself outside of the box with my like Sweeney Todd look and stuff. I tried to do the best I could in any sort of situation I was given, like Captain Hook being a small role. I did what I could. And I gave my all to every challenge. Even like the one week, it was like the lip syncs or the battles, and I was so fucking sick, but I'm like, I'm going to make this music video the moment. And so I just gave my all to everything. And I'm campy, I'm theatrical, I'm a fully realized character. And I feel like that would be very good to represent the category is brand and title of the winner. So I think that's it.
Next up, we have a queen who's hot like the Miami Heat. Nope. Let me get it out.
Hot like the Miami.
Next up, we have a queen who's hot like the Miami Heat, the mug of the century, Perez.
Hello.
How are you doing, Gorge?
I'm doing great. How is yourself?
I am here.
We're here, aren't we?
Yes, in the words of Bob the Drag Queen, we're here. So, so like I told Buttercream, it's been a long time to get here. What have you been doing since the filming of the show?
Since the filming of the show, I've been trying to perform more. I've been trying to execute even more looks. I've just been doing more, trying to perfect my drag even better. And oh my God. Okay. But I've been perfecting my drag, trying to become even more sickening, and just trying to prove to everyone who's ever doubted me that I have the chops. And if you've seen the competition, you should know I have the chops.
Slay. Speaking of chops, it is a known fact that you were never in the bottom this season. What do you feel about that?
It feels great. It feels great that I never had to lip sync. I mean, coming into the competition, I kind of felt like it was like I'm either gonna slay and do like the best I could, or like there's no point of doing it. So I like didn't ever see myself landing in the bottom. So to actually like do that was like great, and it seems very correct.
Correct indeed, it seems. So Chris, you were quite the controversial queen we had this season. A lot of controversial wins this season, but one in particular was with the makeover challenge where you and Dom were teamed together, but only you received the win. Do you feel like you and Dom should have been a double win?
I don't actually. I feel like I did everything I needed to do. I felt like I basically carried Dom to that win. Be Whether I drew out the entire concept of the look, I helped Dom along the way the entire time. I never asked for help. I never like got help with my look. So I felt like I definitely deserved to get the props I got, because I kind of felt like Dom did the work and Dom put in the work. But at the same time, I felt like I did had a really good look, and plus the fact that I kind of came up with the concept, came up with both looks, came up with everything else, kind of like tipped over the boat for a double win, in my opinion. But I do feel bad for Dom, and I feel like I get why Dom would feel bad for not getting that win. But I do feel like I deserve to win, and I wouldn't change it how that went.
Yeah, it definitely came down to the fact that Dom already had a double win, and we thought it would be so shady if all Dom's wins were with somebody else. So it was like no win or double win, and judges picked
Yeah.
win, so.
And also, what me saying that was not to like discredit Dom's work at all. Like Dom did a great job. Dom was clearly like right up there with me. But I'm just saying, like, if we're gonna go like this, then I feel like what I contributed to our team like tipped it over to the point where I felt like I deserved a solo win. So that's my opinion.
Hey, wow, this was great. But I have one final question for the mug of it all. Why do you think, words, why, Chris, do you think you should win Category Is Season 2?
I think I should win category of season 2 because bitch, like every single week I did an amazing job, and I feel like I proved that any challenge that was thrown at me, bitch, it was a swing and a hit every time. And I executed everything the way a winner should. And I was confident the whole time, and I never like had moments of doubt. And I feel like you should always feel like that in coming into a competition. Like, bitch, you don't want to be that girl that's like doubting herself the whole time, and like, bitch, be confident, because the confidence is like pulls people in. Like, bitch, people are attracted to confidence. And I feel like it showed in my work, and it showed like that I really put in the time to make sure the details were right. And yeah, I'm very proud of myself. And I feel like I'm also a good representative for people that look like myself, people that may be Black or plus size or Hispanic or Jamaican or Dominican, you know, like people that want to see themselves represented, and people that want to see a queen that looks like themselves represented. So I hope that I can inspire, you know, all the other queens and kings or anything in between that, you know, sees them in me, to know that if they really want something, then they can get it. If they, you know, do the work. Don't be ugly.
Okay, I was gonna give you props. Look at you being sentimental, and
No, that was sentimental, but bitch, don't be
don't be
tagging me if
ugly
you're
though.
ugly. Don't be tagging me if you're like, oh, I'm inspired by BU, and you're like a brick. That's offensive.
Oh my gosh. Thank you, Chris.
You're
Speaking
welcome.
speaking of bricks, we had this queen who came in hitting hard, but never managed to stack up some wins. We have the amazing Vanity Mirror.
Hey.
Hi, Vanity. How are you feeling tonight?
I'm better than ever. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm loving for this reflective fantasy, honey.
Thank you. I just want to be quintessential me, very bangy, very, toss the good, like good ghetto hood bitch. That's what you will.
Okay, Vanity. Firstly, what have you been up to since the filming of the show?
I have been doing looks on looks on looks. Just vibing. I've been working on my mental health because that is something that is very important, especially in this industry, with being online and just being a working girl, getting these gigs, not necessarily in-person gigs just yet, but these cute like little brand deals here and there, and just living life.
Speaking of mental health, you gave us all a scare with that snatch game. If not Azalea Banks, who would you have done?
I honestly should have went with my gut. A good thing it was lost in transit. Um, but I honestly should have went with my gut, and I should have done Kermit, which Kermit would have been way more funny. And honestly, I feel like it could have been really cut to do like a drag Kermit. I feel like that hasn't really been done, or if it has been done, it hasn't been done well. No shade.
Can we hear that? Can we hear a little bit of Kermit?
You know what? I'm gonna save it for the repost.
Oh, okay. So the Kermit's in transit. She's coming.
The Kermit is lost in transit.
Okay. Well, thank you. Speaking of, you had a lot of controversies this season. Okay. Another controversial win was the double win between you and Dom. Some people felt that one of you should have won, and there was kind of equal playing field for either or. Do you feel that you guys' double win was justified?
I can definitely see where the double win came from. Would I have preferred to have done the solo win myself? Yes. I think since it wasn't really a team effort, we were kind of going against each other. I feel like it was kind of dissatisfying to win with the person I went up against instead of up like with as in a team. I also do think my runway was more conceptual and it wasn't just big hair. I actually took the term like big hair and made it something, whether you like the look or not. The look had very many details and it also lit up. So I feel like that in itself should have been like thing. Not to discredit, I guess you can call her them my teammate at this point, because we did get the win together. Because their look was really good, but it was also it just met the category. It didn't take it to the category and beyond, which is what I feel like I did.
Well, that is very true. You have definitely had a history of going beyond. You know what I'm trying to say, but above and beyond, girl.
Bye. You wanna retry that?
Well, thank you, Miss Mirror. Now, as we reflect on your time for the season, why do you feel that you should win category is?
I genuinely feel like I should win category is because I feel like I've shown a lot of growth, a lot of versatility, and that I'm a well-rounded queen. Except don't give me trash. If you give me trash, that's something I don't work with. I need coin to supply the look. But I feel like I've really shown that I can do really cool looks and really cool things, but still always keep it me. And I've definitely shown that I am a very good lip syncer. A couple of the girls were threatened by me, which honestly, being the lip sync assassin is like a cute title to hold, but it's a lot to go through. Like a lot of the time, feel like you can go home, but I always, instead of seeing it like that, I've always taken it to this is like another realm of something that I do like very well, and that I can show my different styles of lip syncing. And that's why I feel like I've shown every time I have lip sync that I'm really good at it, because I do show versatility even in my lip syncs. So I just feel like I'm a very versatile queen, but then also keeping everything me just really should, throw that crown on top.
Next, we have our Windy City Witch, the queen who dominated us all, Dom.
Hi.
Oh my God, Dom, we're twinning right now.
Are we?
Okay, it was supposed to be. Okay. Dom, I think we first need to get the elephant out the room. The question everyone wants to know. What do the three M's really stand for?
The three M's, Mama, it's just because I am delicious. But if you ask Buttercream, it's for messy, mediocre, and there was another one. I can't remember.
I like the but we're gonna now call you Dom. I love that. Okay. Okay. Now your sisters here, Chris and Vanity, had a lot to say about your double win scandals.
Yeah.
Is there one in particular that you feel that any challenge in general, not just the ones with Chris or Vanity, is there any challenge in particular that you thought you could have snagged?
Most of them.
Okay.
Most of them, but one in particular that I was a little gooped about was definitely the snatch game. When the results came back and it was like that I was almost in the bottom, I was so gooped by that. I was like,
you thought Carol Baskins was good?
I looked the most like my character. Like if you put all of our pictures up next to each other and asked us who are these people, I don't know who my sisters were.
Okay, I can see that. You definitely look like an old white woman.
Thank you. I do it well.
Yes. Okay, I can see that, yes.
But yeah, they did have a lot to say about it. I mean, I see both situations. Like, I am at peace with what happened. I'm at peace with it. But I mean, one thing that I do know that like Chris said was that they kind of got the edge over for the creative aspect. But honestly, at that point, the truth of it and the reunion tea is that it was very much a one-sided effort with that, as it is like for the designing aspect, because I went in knowing that like Chris was going to be very hard to, I guess, work with. So I was like the mindset of like, okay, I'm going to try to get an idea in, the idea that I knew that like we also would have won with. But I was like, it's probably going to come down to me just having to agree with whatever she's doing so that we can get something done. Because if I spent too much time bickering with them, it just was not going to give us a good thing. So like, for it to come down to that, I feel like if it wasn't for me just giving in and being like, okay, we wouldn't have had the time to do as good as we actually did. So I think I should have got some points for just like giving into it and being a good like sport, which was also weird too, because it was like, not only did I step aside for the sake of us getting something done, but then I also didn't get awarded for it either because I also did just as good. So it was like,
Yeah, it was, if I can remember correctly.
And then also,
okay.
She also said that she helped me with the makeup and stuff, which is just not true, actually. Like, us in that, like, I didn't ask her for any help. Like, maybe she showed me how to, like, harden hair, and yes, I applaud her for that, but my skills as somebody who makes wigs and my skills and makeup is definitely on me and my own personal growth, for sure, 100%. Because that call that we did, it basically was just us having a Kiki. There was no like, oh girl, I'm going to show you how to do this and I'm going to tell you how to do that. Like, it very much wasn't that. And I also went into it knowing that like, I didn't want to have it out like, oh, I'm having a chance to be partnered with Chris. It very much was like, okay, this is a big personality that I have to navigate in order so that to keep myself out of the bottom that week and to make sure that I can continue in the competition.
Now, if I can recall, it was Buttercream who had picked the pairings for that week. And after seeing the pairing, I will say that like Vanity and Samara was definitely an odd pairing. I was like, okay, they give me nothing of the sorts. And then you and Chris also were an odd pairing. So it was like, you guys are both, well, you guys had the similarity in both you guys do very like graphic and big makeup, but I was happy with the outcome. But if Buttercream hadn't chosen, and everyone can answer this for that episode, if Buttercream hadn't chosen your partner, who would you have wanted to work with that week?
I definitely would have loved to work with Allie. I could have seen us pulling out a double win or high end win for sure. And she's somebody that I wanted to work with. But honestly, when I was paired with Chris, I was like, well, whatever we do is going to be good. And it's not to say that like, bitch, like Chris was just like evil. I was just like, bitch, we need to be efficient with it and like get her done because we don't have the time to be bickering with it. And yeah, that's that. I just wanted to say that because I don't want it to seem like Chris was like a tyrant. Like I definitely gave like my opinion with it.
Kyra unmuted me. She's so messy.
She's so messy.
Oh well, just to jump in. No, I don't think you're trying to paint me as a tyrant. I just think you're saying your like point of view of the situation. I didn't want it to come off like I was like, oh, well, bitch, Dom don't know shit. Like, I'm just teaching Dom how to do makeup, how to do hair. Like, that's not what I was coming at. I was coming more at, like, I felt like the kind of extra jump I got from being high to win, like, I felt like I deserved it because, although I, like, the concept that you initially had, like, it wasn't bad. I just felt like it kind of wouldn't have, like, I feel like it wouldn't have showcased like the parts of our drag that I feel like we did so well because of. Like I feel like we both got to showcase like really good elements of our drag.
And as for what the bitch Vanity had to say, no, no, oh my god, that double win. Honestly, I see why the judges did it, but they also didn't know that later down the season there was gonna be some more like shit that was gonna be like, bitch, this is a double win. I think I could have took that win for myself actually, and that's just my personal opinion. They asked us to give a digital performance. I gave y'all the versatility the judges wanted to see, and then on the runway, I mean, some may call it pedestrian. It was what I wanted to go for. I was giving you secretary with big hair. I mean, I've never seen a secretary with big hair that big, so I thought I was giving the camp secretary. But I honestly thought I did really well that week, and especially coming off of the 2 previous weeks where I had a great verse and I had a really nice runway in the design challenge. I felt like I was just like gearing up to snatch a win. Unfortunately, I know that would have put Vanity in the bottom, which would have been really bad for her track record. It would have been another bottom placement. So I do like respect how everything happened, and she also did really well that week as well.
Okay, Dom, thank you. That was lovely. Now, I've asked the question 3 times now. Miss Dom with 3 M's, why do you feel that you deserve to win? Category is season dope.
I mean, God, like looking from the beginning of the competition, like I feel like I am somebody that is so relatable and that I think people would love to, like, if they're just starting, and especially like what category is for the Instagram queens, like somebody can go into this competition that is like maybe not as polished, has only like 200 followers, and through that time can evolve into such a like badass queen. Like honestly, not to like say anything, but this is something I'm super proud of. I run I run the biggest witchcraft market in Chicago, and I have dates all the way down to December. And in these markets, I have a drag show every single month to help highlight the youth and the fucking people that can't get a shot in the bars and the club scenes and want to just show their art. And at every single one of these markets, I am there to give them that space and to provide this community for them. And to have an impact in person, I would just imagine like bringing that and to have a place to showcase them also digitally. It would be so amazing. But this is something that I'm so proud of because at the beginning of category is I had 7 vendors in a backyard with a fucking dream. And now we are pushing 40 vendors with a 2-level banquet hall, full parking, drag show stage, bar. Like it is so fucking iconic and amazing, and I'm so fucking like happy to do that for my community that I love so much.
Thank you, Dom. That you are truly a queen who gives back to the youth and just wow, thank you. And now I'm realizing I forgot to ask you what you've been doing since the show, but now we know.
Now we know.
You've been doing God's work. So thank you. Thank you. You need to, so you can repent from that hymn look. I'm sorry.
Gag.
But thank you, Dom. That was truly amazing.
Thank you.
If you are Team Dom, comment down below for us. If you are Team Vanity Mirror, comment down below. Great.
Let's just see what we catch on film. How y'all doing? So did you guys think that we would be the final four? You can be honest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Honestly, yeah. Wait. I take that back. I did think Ali would be here.
I did too.
I feel like Ali would be here over Dom, but now that the competition has like finished, I feel like it makes the most sense that you're here over Ali, because bitch, Ali basically quit. So
yeah. Well.
Oh wait, do they know that yet?
No. Should we speak about that while Kyra's not here just to piss her off?
Yeah. Ali Starr basically forfeit the lip sync against Buttercream because they said that it was originally going to be a double save, but Ali was like, it's fine, just let Buttercream win.
I mean,
that's what
did you watch
about
the lip sync? I think Ali did lose that lip sync.
No, Ali definitely won that for me.
Really? I mean, I feel like you have to know the lyrics to win a lip sync.
Well, I feel like both of them are a little bit not very versatile with the lip syncing. Like Ali, all her lip syncs are like spinning, lashes one lash going down, not knowing the words, and then Buttercream is just like.
Buttercream loves a fast pan.
Right. With a curtain behind her.
Okay, my question.
No, girl. Buttercream, the way she lip syncing, girl, that was the real witch of the season.
Right. I'm like, when Alika dragged her?
Now I'm going to hand it over to my sister, Diora, who is going to be reading off our cast superlatives.
All right, let's get this roast cooking. Okay. First off, the next category is Gone Too Soon, which goes to Ali Starr.
Oh my god! I won something!
Do you have any words with people thinking you've gone too soon?
I have one thing to say. Just kidding. I do have one thing to say. If y'all are obsessed with me, y'all can go catch me on another online competition called Drag Rodeo. I am back again, and I'm here to slay the girls every single time, and it shows, so get into it!
The next category is, which was a category I won on my season, is Fashion Queen.
A purr!
Yeah. Your reaction like, purr! The winner is actually another tie between Ali and Chris.
Oh my god!
I mean,
yes.
Yes, come on, fashion.
Yes.
Look at the material.
Look at the material.
All right.
We have to save the dolls.
Yes.
Great answer.
Wait, what you say? I don't think I
was
heard
like,
you.
what do you have to say?
And you go, yes.
Thank you for having eyes, because I feel like anybody would know that.
Next category is Lip Sync Assassin, which goes to Miss Vanity Mirror.
My lip sync sister.
Bye.
Yes.
Losing is, in fact, the new winning. Yes, I won that on season 1 too.
Oh, true.
Only thing I ever won.
But you went home. Anyways, So on to the next. So next two categories are the more important ones, okay? The first category is fan favorite, which is voted by the fans, of course, which goes to, drumroll, Ali Starr.
Oh my god, really?
Yes!
Okay, cute. Cute.
I see Ali had multiple emails.
Yes.
I was
Next,
thinking more.
we had-
I was thinking more of a Marina, but
It's giving Mimi first. It's giving don't come for my fans, bitch. From the looks of it, I didn't know you had that many.
Oh my God.
Girl, I'm
Not
really.
why I did vote for you. So
I deadass thought if it wasn't gonna be me, I thought that it was gonna be Dom or Chris.
yeah.
Wait, you can win. You can win fan favorite and still win the crown, right?
Yeah, everyone was up for
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, cause I deadass thought it was between like Dom or Chris because Dom can appeal to all the alti queens out there, and what they do is really spectacular, and they're very creative, and I feel like people can connect with that. And then there's Chris on the other hand, who's just slaying the girls. But this is a really
Well, it's you.
You know what's crazy?
yeah. Oh, it's me.
You know what's crazy is you won by a landslide. Actually,
Yeah.
you had like 20. You had like 27 votes, and
The
then
girls vote for you, trust.
if I can remember correctly, Marina, you were in second with like 20 something.
Whoa, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Losing, oh my god, losing is the new winning.
I told you.
Oscar cast. All right. Next category is who glued up, which is sadly they aren't here. Samara Crypt.
I mean, yeah.
We love you, Samara.
We love you, Samara.
First off is Shadiest Queen. The Shadiest Queen goes to, drumroll. It's a tie between Dom and Chris.
Well deserved.
It's the double win y'all thought y'all won.
Well deserved.
Me?
I mean, work, I guess.
I don't think I'm that shady.
Not y'all finally getting that team win.
Right.
Damn, I guess I should have reposted more of these bitches. Sorry.
And now, were you speaking? Okay.
Wait, what?
Were you speaking, Dom?
No, I was just gonna say I'm not shady. I just told the truth.
Last but not least, which is what everybody's here for. Miss Congeniality, which goes to Marina Claire. Yes.
Oh my god.
Any words?
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I'm very happy. I'm very happy with that. Thank you.
Totally deserved.
Is every day, bro. Thank you all of our fans and all of our followers for joining this season. Thank you to please join us next week for our grand finale where these queens will be lip syncing down, performing down for the official crown of Category is Season 2. And on that note, we out this
And the crust.
Bye, bitch.
Wait, is it over?
I was just
I'm a winner, baby.
okay. Thank you.